The Mike Show presents Test Drive Interviews, brought to you by Billy Craft Honda in Lynchburg.
Trick or treat!
Look at that.
How about that?
Paul is ready.
We've got the 2020 Pilot.
Nice.
Black edition today that we're going on. It's Halloween. Cool. Kids ready, so I'm dressed in black. Little AC/DC will be playing in the stereo. We'll be rolling with this. So
nice.
Yeah, the black edition is the top of the line in our Pilot, our Honda Pilots, and we'll go through this. Great features on this. Black inside and out with the red stitching. I mean, it's ideal.
It's Test Drive Interviews. Paul.
Yes.
What the heck are we driving? I feel like the president.
That's right. It's kind of like a motorcade vehicle.
Yeah,
that's
really.
Right. All black inside and out. This has the red stitching around the steering wheel and also your seats. The black edition. This is new to 2020 to the Honda lineup. This is our Honda Pilot, and this is nice. This has everything that you want. I'm sitting on cooled seats right now. You can also have heated seats. The steering wheel can be heated. I've got every feature. All the Honda sensing features are on this. Navigation, phone, your Bluetooth capabilities. I mean, there's nothing that this one doesn't have. Automatic charge pad for your phone. Down here on the bottom, your push button with your PRND. Tri-climate control. So we have 3 temperatures in this. In the cabin here. Yeah, this is nice. There's nothing on this that Honda hasn't put. They've put all the expenses and all the features on this. So
nice.
To be a nice drive.
Very cool. In our vehicle today, we have Woody Watts. And who's this?
That's Pete.
It's Pete.
That's Pete. He's on the team. He's quiet though.
Hill City Paranormal joining us in our vehicle on Test Drive Interviews. And Woody, your organization recently had a stayover at the Academy Center of the Arts Historic Theater.
Sure.
There had been some reports of some spooky goings on at that particular location. Contractors who were working on the restoration effort said that they had seen and experienced a whole bunch of stuff, plus some folks that had been on the most recent haunted history tours also reported some very, very spooky things. So we're going to talk about that coming up in our next edition of Test Drive Interviews. Woody, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So you recently had a stayover at the Academy Center of the Arts in the Historic Theater. And you set up the night vision cameras, and you were there to film some disturbances, or to see if there were any disturbances. What you guys felt? What happened?
Well, what happened was it took a while for us to set up because we had quite a few night vision cameras stationed around the historic theater, and for the first few hours, I would say, not a lot happened.
Yeah.
We heard noises because there was no one else in there. It was only the 3 of us.
Okay.
So everything was loud, no matter what. The first few hours, nothing really happened. Then after, I would say later in the stay, the weird stuff started to happen.
Okay.
And that's when things kind of got really interesting, and the footage that people have seen on the tour, that was from that investigation.
Okay.
The later part of the investigation.
Describe some of the more chilling things that happened during the tour.
Well, the first things that happened, we started hearing things. We started hearing noises. We thought we heard people, but there was no one else in the building. And then we started hearing doors open and shutting. Okay. And we were actually, at the time, I remember this, we were at the top balcony, and we heard the doors open and shutting below us.
Yeah.
And after reviewing the footage, once we got back to the studio, we saw the original lobby doors had been opened and closed.
Wow.
Themselves. And then Jeremy.
And no one else was in there.
No one else was in there. We had the place to ourselves, and everyone knew that we were doing an investigation. That's what was so important.
Yeah.
The Academy was so accommodating for that. that, you know,
Sure.
we wanted complete quiet, no one in there, and we picked a day where nothing was going on. There was no camps, there was nothing. The building was completely empty.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when the weird stuff started happening then. And then Jeremy, a member of the team, his coffee cup was moved.
Huh.
And then recently we just found out that there's another story that came about after the tours. Like, the tours are generating all this information and
Yeah.
history and stories, which is fantastic. And a ring story popped up after the tours,
Yeah.
where a ring was found and then given back to I think the person that owned it or knew the person or whatever, and then another ring was found.
Okay.
So there's this recurring ring. Well, then we didn't know this at the time. During our investigation, Jeremy had actually heard a ring drop on the stage.
Really?
And he doesn't carry change. He didn't drop a ring, but at the time he didn't think much of it. And then we were talking about it the other day about this ring story, and come to find out, while he was on the stage filming, there was a part where he actually heard a ring hit the floor and roll, but we never could find the ring.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, during the time that the haunted history tours have been going on at the Academy Center of the Arts, we have come to learn that not only was based on the tours, not only was there a performer right before the fire that destroyed the Academy Historic Theater. She was set to perform on stage. The fire broke out. She couldn't perform. There was no other place in Lynchburg that she could perform, and it's always been long rumored that she was just devastated at the fact that she couldn't perform on that stage.
Yes.
in her entire career, and she longed to perform on that stage.
She did.
Tell us about that.
She did. Her name was Ida St. Leon.
Okay.
And the play was Polly of the Circus.
Okay.
And the story, after we started researching and diving deeper into this, we found out that she had ties to Virginia.
Okay.
And so her husband's family was from here, and they vacationed here all the time. So she wanted to play, because she was from Australia.
Okay.
So she wanted to play here for his family, and she had ties here, but she never could. There was no other play, there was no other theater in this area that could house such a big production, because it was a big production. And so during the research for the historical part of the tour, Dr. Bill Kirshner gave us all of this just important information, and that was important for us, that we were historically accurate in the information.
Absolutely.
We wanted the truth. That why is this stuff happening? And staff members, people have always talked about just little things happening while they were there, and it was so interesting to dive deeper into her story. And now these other stories are coming about after the tour. So that place has got quite the history.
The Academy Center of the Arts is doing something called the Haunted History Tours, and now during the tours, and since they have started, we actually learned of a construction worker or a worker at the Academy some time ago. This is in the early 1900s. He met his fate on stage. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so this is one of the stories that came about after the tours, which is very interesting. Yeah, a gentleman was actually crushed by one of the stage weights and died there. But we didn't know about that story at the time. When I think it was a week ago, right after the tour, we got a call. We set up a number for people to call and give us their stories.
Yeah.
Whether it be on the tour or just stories in general.
Yeah.
And this one lady called about her actual experience during the tour, which was when she was there, she felt the presence of a male spirit.
Wow.
And he was aggravated, but he was present in the theater part. He was not really present downstairs. He wasn't present when she came up to the lobby, but she felt this male spirit. And at the time, we didn't know. So when she called with this story, I mean, of course, it's interesting, and you know, we really don't know everything that happened in the building. But then to find out that someone actually did die
right on stage
makes her story that much more interesting. That she was never prompted. She's not an employee. She was a Lynchburg person that came, took the tour, called our number, and that's the story she told us.
Paul.
Yes.
I love the fact
this thing's haunted.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know. I'm not sure what's going on, but this thing has some.
It is the Black Edition.
It is right. Black. The Black Edition. what a great drive. Very, very easy to drive. The Honda Sensing makes life so much easier when you're in one of these vehicles.
It's kind of like a ghost in the machine.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Yeah, so we're
I'm an idiot.
back on 29, and I'm going to hit my cruise here to set my cruise, and that should also trigger my lane keep assist. So as we're making this turn, I feel like the spirits should just take over the wheel, and voila, just let it
Ta-da!
drive.
Yeah.
No hands.
Look at that.
Great. And so we could go for about 30 seconds like this with the vehicle being driven by whatever spirits or whatever else is in
The ghost in the machine.
the ghost in the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, and Paul typically he likes to drive.
Yes.
He likes to talk with his hands, basically.
Get my hands all done. Get a little clap going. Music. Yeah, I love it.
Nice.
Yes, it's great.
Very cool.
Yeah, this Honda Sensing makes life so much easier.
Yeah.
No, you really don't feel like you're driving, to be honest with you. I haven't used the gas pedal. I haven't had to touch the brake. And
Now,
I just got to grab the steering wheel.
so tell us about the Honda Sensing, and tell us about the braking, the acceleration. How does this happen?
Yeah, so the collision mitigation is automatically on.
Okay.
And then I'm going 59 miles an hour, and I'm coming up with a vehicle now that's going to slow me down. And now I'm going 58.
Okay, you're not doing that.
No, that's strictly a vehicle.
You're not slowing down at all.
So we're down to 49.
Because of that guy.
Yeah,
It's his fault.
He pulled out in front of me, and automatically the pilot detected that and slowed down. So now we're getting back up to speed again. Haven't touched the gas pedal. Still assuming that we're going to get back up to 59. Haven't touched the brake. Strictly just driving the vehicle with my hand on the wheel, because there is a grip sensor, so I can't let it drive by itself totally, because it lets me. But again, very relaxed. Can do multiple things if you need to, but at the same time concentrate on the vehicle. So it's
cool.
It's good. Yeah. This Honda Sensing also allows you to take advantage of the technology that's in here. So for instance, if I need to set my navigation, or I need to change the radio station.
No, never change it.
Volume control. Change it to Bluetooth or whatever. We have options that we can do that. And then you have your climate control. So I have 3 means of where I can set the climate. If I want to turn the fan down, I can. Or I can voice activate that. And also the voice activation can change that. So you can say climate control, and it'll automatically will do that for you.
Dude, there's a Blu-ray player in here.
Yes. So we have rear entertainment.
Yeah.
As part of our package with this black edition.
Wow.
Pilot 2020 that we're doing.
That's amazing.
It plays Blu-ray, and some kids, like myself, Blu-ray is really not our deal, but Xbox is. Well, guess what? There's an HDMI cord in the back.
What?
You can plug in your Xbox, bring your Xbox, play the games on the big screen throughout your entire trip. So yeah, makes it really nice for people that have Xbox or PlayStation. They want to be able to do that. Just simple HDMI cord allows you that to happen.
This is crazy. It's all technology. Look at that. He's pressing the button. That panoramic roof just opened up, and Woody is getting a tan.
I'm so impressed. I'll get the top of my head burned.
It's pretty nice. The black edition again only comes in black, but at the same time, it's so elegant looking, and it really drives nice. You really do capture attention when you're driving down through town with one of these. Black wheels, black lug nuts, the chrome, everything is black.
And especially the interior, it's all black leather, very beautiful.
With the red stitching, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hill City Paranormal. You guys have a phone and text line that folks can reach out and almost like Ghostbusters. Yeah. Who are you going to call? Where do folks reach you, and where do they tell you about their stories?
Absolutely. Well, you can call the line. It goes right to a voicemail, so you can leave we call it the haunted hotline.
Okay.
It's 434-381-0242. Leave your story for us. We'll use it on our podcast, or we'll call you back and hopefully investigate the place you're talking about, or visit our website. hillcityparanormal.com. We have all of our videos, investigations, and we even have merch on there. So
Okay. And so you may be heading out to one of these locations that may also be haunted.
Yes.
To document the goings on there.
Yeah, we're actually, after this, we are headed out to the further end of Lynchburg, and we're going to do an investigation tonight of a reported sighting. It's all true. Reported sighting of a lady that walks the highway late at night.
Really?
That is only seen during a certain period of time, and she wears all white period clothing.
Wow.
So we're very interested. We're going to go out there tonight with a night vision camera, stay out there till probably past midnight, and yeah, see what we're going to find.
That's this is some spooky stuff. This is the time of the year. I mean, it's getting spooky out there, gang. If you'd like to learn more about Hill City Paranormal, again, folks can go to your website, which is
hillcityparanormal.com.
All right, and the haunting line is
434-381-0242.
All right. We want to thank Woody Watts from Hill City Paranormal for joining us on the program. We want to thank Paul.
Yes.
Heck of a deal, Heckman.
Yeah.
Paul, where do folks leave their paranormal stories with you?
Yeah.
Or maybe if they just want to get a heck of a deal.
Yeah, come right here, 2634 Lakeside Drive, Billy Craft Honda. Would love to work with you, show you the black edition of our Honda Pilot lineup, or any of our SUVs or sedans that we have, and also the lineup that we have of used cars. We've got a lot of customers looking to save a few $1,000s, and I can get you in a nice pre-owned one too. So
Very
come
cool.
by and hook me up on Facebook at Heck of a Deal, or right here at Billy Craft Honda. I would love to be able to work with you.
Very, very cool. We want to thank Billy Craft Honda for sponsoring test drive interviews. You can check out their brand new location on Lakeside Drive. Everything is here. All the new vehicles, all the used vehicles, pre-owned vehicles, and even their service department is right here, all under one roof. Great inventory, and now is the time. Man, oh man, clearance-wise, you got to clear them out.
Yeah, we do. The 19s have got to go. So we're starting to push the 2020s that are coming in. I've got probably 25 CRVs in the 19 lineup that we're giving crazy incentives for, crazy pricing for today, and hopefully we'll be able to move those out here in the next 30 days. So if you're interested in any SUV, come by now. Let me work with you. We'll do as much as we possibly can to work within a budget, but also give you an opportunity to drive off in a brand new CRV or other Pilot, Passport, so forth.
Very cool. You can also check out the show Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 on 93.7 KHF. You can check out our best of bits 24/7, 365. We're on the Radio 434 app and at radio434.com on the Mike Show channel. You can check out all of our test drive interviews on our social media, The Mike Show VA. That's Facebook and YouTube. Check us out and check out all of our social media, Twitter, Instagram, and even MySpace. I don't know how it works. I don't even know if we have any followers, but we're on MySpace, and that's important. For test drive interviews, this is Mike. Thanks for watching.